I was incarcerated 3 years, 4 months, bad choices in life, and it was like, what do I do to continue on without letting this define who I am? And so I went through the programs in prison. Matter of fact, got some training there. When I knew I was about to get out, we made some contacts, and they said they could help me again. So that's how I started getting involved with the program again. And it was a blessing, truly. What I found with MERS Goodwill is that not only do they start you off and get you interested, get you involved, even beyond the classes, they reach out to you, continue to see how you're doing, what's going on with you. Do you need any help, outside of once you complete the program? And I appreciate that. So that's why I say it's a blessing. And anybody that can get involved in it, I think should. They go through a battery of tests and paperwork and see what your range is, what your interests are, what your strong parts are, and your weaknesses. And from there, they build kind of a portfolio for you that is specific for you. And I think that's a big asset because, instead of grouping you into something you may not want to do or know anything about, they focus on who you are as a person. They provide a lot of tools, money management, resume building, anything related to work and finding work, continuing work, and establishing a job. I really feel good about this program. There's not a lot that you have to look forward to coming out except for just breathing fresh air and hoping somebody give you a chance. And MERS give you more than a chance to give you opportunity.
I was 16. I was a A and B student in school. I came from abusive childhood, and I had a mental breakdown, and I committed murder. I've been out since September 10th of last year, and I spent 36 and a half years in prison. As a kid, I remember Little House on the Prairie and T.J. Hooker and, the Fall Guy, and things have changed so much as far as not only technology, which I'm familiar with because I worked on computers, but society has changed a lot and how reliant we are on cell phones. If you don't have a cell phone, you're in bad trouble nowadays. It's been an adjustment for me, It's not been easy. MERS comes in at the transitional center, and you spend a couple days. They have a little training program and stuff. I got certified as a CNC programmer in prison, but so far, when I get to the background checks, I fail because I got a felony. A lot of places won't hire you because of that. They sent me down to see Mike Knoll, and he knew Tina, and he got me a job here. We take donations coming in, people donating stuff, and we take their donations and load it onto a truck or different bins of, depending on what it is, and the better stuff we separate, and then we put it on other trucks. You need help and assistance. It's just to come out of prison and be all by yourself, it's a rough road trying to do it that way. I knew coming out of prison that there might be hard getting acceptance at certain jobs and stuff like that. But I didn't realize how upsetting that would be to me emotionally, not being able to get that. It's bothered me more than I thought it would. Because everybody wants to be accepted, whether they want to admit it or not. So, MERS helped me get a job, and you don't have to worry about nobody looking down at you because, you've been to prison. And I'm getting out of the transitional center Thursday, so yes, I'm very hopeful. Sleep in a bed big enough for me, not on a regular, little bitty cot, watch TV when I want, got my own apartment. Yes, I'm very hopeful.
At the Laughing Bear Bakery, I cook, I bake. Being the only guy here working for Miss Kaylin, I'm kind of like the hand and feet around her. It's like, hey, Robert, go do this. Hey, Robert, can you grab this? Hey, Robert, are you tall enough to do this? So I love it. I had some struggles and some hard times financially. Me and my family, got into it real big, and I was homeless. My first time going to prison, I was incarcerated for tampering in the first degree, which is driving a stolen vehicle. And I had some unlawful use of a firearm. I was pretty young when I went to prison. I was just turning 18, and I was in prison for 7 years. It's easy to do what I did back in the day. It'd be easy for me to go back to the hood and, get some money, but that's not what I chose to do this time because, just overall, I'm sick of jail. I'm sick of being locked up. I'm sick of hurting. I'm sick of stressing. I'm sick of just all of that stuff. So I went to my worker at MERS Goodwill, and I told her, look, I'm homeless. I need some help. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no money. I ain't got nothing. I need some help. She called Mr. Null, which is the job developer of the program, and he instantly met with me, called Miss Kaylin personally and told her a little bit about me, and she was like, you know what, I want to meet this guy. And I met her and we fell in love with each other. So that's how I met her. I would tell them that MERS Goodwill is definitely a program that's very beneficial as long as you're willing to put in what you need out of it. Put your all into it, you're gonna get your all back. My passion in life is to work with kids, people who've been through the same things that I've been through. I know from growing up and going through childhood traumas and hurts that being able to talk and identify with someone who's been through the same thing that you've been through, it's a better way to be able to bond with that person. So I know that if people can hear my story and they can hear how I overcame my story, then it'll definitely touch their hearts. Eventually, I want to go back to college and I want to take up my associate's degree because I want to become a therapist. I just encourage everybody to just stay focused, don't give up. Don't let the system instill hate and rage in your heart to where you can't change. Everybody can change.